Tuh.
Hi, welcome back to Magnesia with me, Miss Widari. Well, how are you doing today, guys? Are you in a good condition? Hopefully all of you are in a good condition today. So as usual, before we talk about our topic today, let's first review about our previous topic. So yesterday we have discussed about adverb of time and adverb of place. Let's say it with me. Adverb of time and adverb of place. Let's start reviewing adverb of time first. So adverb of time is the adverb that shows when is the action happen. Jadi dia menunjukkan waktu terjadinya suatu tindakan tersebut. In Indonesian we call it keterangan waktu. Some of the example of adverb of time is now, sekarang, today, hari ini, yesterday, kemarin, tomorrow, besok. So that is some of the example of adverb of time. Now, where do we put adverb of time in a sentence? Di mana sih adverb of time ini diletakkan dalam suatu kalimat? Well, you can put it in the beginning or the ending of the sentence. Kalian bisa letakkan di awal ataupun di akhir kalimat. For example, today I didn't have breakfast. Today I didn't have breakfast. Let's say it with me. Today I didn't have breakfast. Hari ini aku nggak sarapan. So, kata today-nya or adverb of time-nya ada di awal kalimat. Bisa juga ditaruh di akhir. Menjadi I didn't have breakfast today. I didn't have breakfast today. Aku nggak sarapan hari ini. Next, selain di awal dan di akhir kalimat, you can also put the adverb of time after the verb. Jadi, kalau kalimatnya tidak mengandung objek, kata keterangan waktunya diletakkan langsung setelah kata kerjanya. For example, I am studying now. I am studying now. Let's say it with me. I am studying now. Aku sekarang lagi belajar. Next, what if in the sentence there is an object? Gimana kalau di kalimatnya ada objeknya? Well, if there's an object in the sentence, you can put the adverb of time after the object. Kalian bisa letakkan kata keterangan waktunya setelah objeknya. For example, I am studying math now. I am studying math now. Let's say it with me. I am studying math now. Aku sekarang lagi belajar matematika. And then, next, yang keempat, if there is more than one adverb in the sentence, kalau ada lebih dari satu kata keterangan di kalimatnya, well, ada kata keterangan lain seperti adverb of place dalam kalimat. So, it means you need to put the adverb of time after the adverb of place. Kalau ada kata keterangan tempat di dalam satu kalimat itu, berarti keterangan waktunya kalian letakkan setelah keterangan tempatnya. Let's take a look for the example. Oke, untuk contohnya kita punya they play soccer in the field every afternoon. They play soccer in the field every afternoon. Mereka bermain sepak bola di lapangan setiap afternoon, setiap sore. Okay, so that is about adverb of time. Jadi itu mengenai keterangan waktu. Now let's move to adverb of place. So adverb of place is used to tell where is the action happen. Jadi dia digunakan untuk menerangkan di mana sih kejadian tersebut terjadi. So it describe about the place. Dia akan menerangkan tempat terjadinya. For example, some example of adverb of place, beberapa contoh adverb of place adalah here, di sini, there, di sana, in the class, di dalam kelas, outside the house, di luar rumah. Okay, now let's take a look where do we put adverb of place in the sentence, di mana kita letakkan kata keterangan tempat ini dalam kalimat. Well, sama seperti tadi, you can put it after the verb if there is no object in the sentence. Kalian bisa letakkan keterangan tempatnya langsung setelah kata kerja kalau di kalimat itu tidak ada objeknya. For example, I am studying in my house. I am studying in my house. Aku belajar di rumahku. Next, if there is an object in that sentence, kalau kalimatnya mengandung objek, you put the adverb of place after the object. Kalian letakkan keterangan tempatnya setelah objeknya. For example, I am studying math at my house. I am studying math at my house. Aku belajar matematika di rumahku. Next, kalau ada kata keterangan lain dalam satu kalimat, adverb of time misalnya, so you put the adverb of place before the adverb of time. Kalian letakkan kata keterangan tempatnya sebelum kata keterangan waktunya. For example, I am studying English here now. I am studying English here now. Aku belajar bahasa Inggris di sini sekarang. So here is the adverb of place. Here itu adalah kata keterangan tempatnya. Now adalah keterangan waktunya. Therefore, here-nya muncul duluan, baru kemudian now. I am studying English here now. Okay, so that is the review about our previous topic. Jadi itu review mengenai topik kita sebelumnya. So, for today, we're still gonna discuss about adverb. Kita masih akan membahas tentang adverb, but we're not discussing about adverb of time or place anymore. We're discussing about adverb of degree. But first, let me erase this whiteboard first. Okay, so we have adverb of degree. Let's say it with me. Adverb of degree. Degree in Indonesian means tingkatan. So adverb of degree adalah kata keterangan tingkatan. We use it to show the intensity of the action. Kita biasanya gunakan untuk menerangkan intensitas dari suatu kegiatan ataupun sesuatu yang mendeskripsikannya. We usually put adverb of degree before the adjective or the verb or the other adverb. Jadi biasanya adverb of degree ini akan muncul sebelum adjective, kata sifat, or adverb, other adverb, kata keterangan lain, or before the verb, ataupun sebelum kata kerja. Okay, let's take a look of some of the example of adverb of degree. Mari kita perhatikan beberapa contoh kata keterangan tingkatan. You can see it on your screen. Bisa kalian perhatikan di layar kalian. So the first one there we have almost. Almost. Let's say it with me. Almost. It means hampir. Next, we have barely. Barely. Let's say it with me. Barely. Barely means hampir tidak. Next one, we have enough. Enough. Let's say it with me. Enough. Enough means cukup. The next, we have two. Two. Let's say it. Two. Two means terlalu. Next, we have entirely. Entirely. Let's say it together. Entirely. Entirely means seluruhnya. Next, we have highly. Highly. Jadi bukan highly, tapi highly. Let's say it together. Highly. Highly means sangat. Next one, we have quite. Quite. So bukan quiet, tapi quite. Let's say it with me. Quite. It means cukup atau lumayan. Next, we have slightly. Slightly. Let's say it. Slightly. Slightly means sedikit. Next, we have totally. Totally. Let's say it with me. Totally. Totally means sepenuhnya, seluruhnya, totally. Next, we have utterly. Utterly. Let's say it with me. Utterly. Utterly means sama sekali. Okay, so that is the example of the adverb of degree. Jadi itu contoh mengenai kata keterangan tingkatan. Now, let's take a look on how do we use it in the sentence. Mari kita perhatikan penggunaannya dalam satu kalimat. Okay, you can see it on your screen. Bisa kalian perhatikan di layar kalian. We have some example there. Kita punya beberapa contohnya di sana. The first one we have, I have almost got the gold. I have almost got the gold. Let's say it with me. I have almost got the gold. Aku hampir mendapatkan emasnya. So di sini, the word almost comes before the verb. Jadi kata keterangan tingkatnya yaitu almost muncul sebelum kata kerja got. Next, we have, is your milk hot enough to drink? Is your milk hot enough to drink? Let's say it together. Is your milk hot enough to drink? Apakah susumu cukup hangat untuk dimakan, untuk diminum? Is your milk hot enough to drink? Well, di sini enough-nya describe, menjelaskan kata sifat hot. Next, on the third example. Selanjutnya di contoh ketiga kita punya, he didn't work hard enough to pass the exam. He didn't work hard enough to pass the exam. Let's say it together. He didn't work hard enough to pass the exam. Dia tidak cukup bekerja keras untuk lolos tesnya. So in the sentence, the word enough is modifying the adjective hard. Jadi kata adverb of degree enough-nya di sini memodify atau menjelaskan kata sifat hard. Next, on the fourth example, selanjutnya di contoh keempat kita punya, the temperature was barely above freezing. The temperature was barely above freezing. Let's say it with me. The temperature was barely above freezing. Okay, it means suhunya hampir, barely, di atas freezing, di atas titik beku. So here, the adverb of degree-nya yaitu barely is describing the word freezing, menjelaskan kata sifat freezing. Next, we have, you are walking too slow. You are walking too slow. Let's say it with me. You are walking too slow. Kamu jalannya terlalu lambat. Here in the sentence, the adverb of degree-nya adalah to, which describe or modify the adjective slowly. Okay, let's say it one more time. You are walking too slowly. So di sini karena slow-nya berakhiran ly, slowly, maka dia bukan adjective. Dia adalah adverb. So kata to-nya memodify another adverb. Next, we have, your parents will entirely support your dream. Your parents will entirely support your dream. Let's say it with me. Your parents will entirely support your dreams. Orang tuamu akan sepenuhnya mendukung mimpimu. So here, the adverb of degree entirely is modifying the verb. Jadi di sini, kata keterangan tingkatnya yaitu entirely memodify atau menjelaskan lebih lanjut mengenai kata kerjanya yaitu support. Next, we have, he spoke to me highly. He spoke to me highly. Let's say it. He spoke to me highly. Dia berbicara denganku dengan nada tinggi. He spoke to me highly. So here in the sentence, di kalimat ini, kata highly-nya or adverb of degree-nya is modifying the verb. Dia juga memodify verb-nya, yaitu spoke. Next example is, I am quite tired and need to take a rest. I am quite tired and need to take a rest. Let's say it together. I am quite tired and need to take a rest. Aku lumayan capek dan perlu istirahat. So here, the adverb quiet is modifying the adjective tired. Jadi dia sedang memodify kata sifatnya yaitu tired. Next example we have, I never write any book that was slightly against country. I never write any book that was slightly against country. Let's say it with me. I never write any book that was slightly against country. Sedikit pun saya tidak pernah menuliskan buku yang bertentangan dengan country, negara. So here, the adverb slightly is modifying the verb write. Next, we have he is totally right. He is totally right. Let's say it together. He is totally right. Dia sepenuhnya benar. So in the sentence, the adverb totally is modifying the adjective right. Next, on the last example, di contoh terakhir kita punya, he never makes me even slightly sick. He never makes me even slightly sick. Let's say it together. He never makes me even slightly sick. Dia tidak pernah membuatku sedikit pun sakit atau sedikit pun muak. He never makes me even slightly sick. So here, the adverb slightly is modifying the adjective sick. So that is all the example we have. Jadi itu aja contoh yang kita punya for adverb of degree. Well, with that we also finish discussing about our topic. Dengan itu juga topik kita sudah selesai. So we have discussed about adverb of degree. Kita sudah membahas tentang adverb of degree yang mana dia adalah kata keterangan yang menunjukkan tingkatan, the intensity of something. Usually adverb of degree will comes before the adjective, other adverb or verb. It modifies this three part of speech. Okay, so that is all for adverb of degree. If you have any question, kalau kalian ada pertanyaan, please make sure to take a note. Pastikan sudah kalian catat, and then you can ask it when you have offline class later. Dan bisa kalian tanyakan langsung di kelas offline kalian nanti. So that's all from me for today. Thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.